Hello, I'm Dr. Kelly Gardner, the author of Everything You Should Have Learned in Psychiatry School But Didn't. I know all of you are busy, and I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I find that bipolar depression, bipolar 2, is greatly misunderstood, which may be why it takes 10 to 15 years for people to get a proper diagnosis. I get patients coming in that have been on like 5 or 6 different antidepressants. Then some joker does gene site testing to find one that's going to work for them, and that doesn't work either. Then they're on a pill for anxiety, Buspar, and then somebody adds a benzo. Then they're on trazodone or something to help them sleep. It never ends, and these people are still miserable. So I'm going to explain to you how I find out if my patients have bipolar 2 or not. It's not a 100% sure thing, but most patients, when I explain it to them, they're like, that's me totally, or they burst into tears and say, you get me. How did you even know all that? So here's how I explain it. Hey, you over there doing the dishes, and you on the couch. Watch the video. It's very short. I know you're busy, but I use my hands like this, and I say, people with this condition have this. The whole world is here, but you're right here. A little bit more edgy than other people. You can't really just sit and chill and relax and feel calm and peaceful. It's this edgy like anxiety, and it doesn't take much to piss you off because you're already here. When other things that aren't that important shouldn't get you angry. And then a couple days a week, that varies time frame, but on average, a couple days a week, you'll find that you feel really depressed. But it always goes away, but then it comes back again. And you're never free of the depression. You have some good days and then some bad days, and then they go away, but it always comes back, no matter what medicine you've been taking. Then, usually a couple of days a week, you can sleep 4 hours a night, but you can still function the next day. And you don't know why, but you can still function. You're not manic. You're not hyperactive, running around like a maniac, this and that. You're not manic. You're tired, but you can still function. And when you try to rest, sometimes your mind goes a mile a minute and you keep thinking about things too much. And you just can't stop thinking about things or analyzing things too much. So you can't calm your mind so you can have a peaceful night's rest. So when I tell patients that, they usually burst into tears. So that's how I explain bipolar depression. I also bring up bipolar 1 and tell them the difference, where when people don't sleep, they feel great. On top of the world, they get a bunch of stuff done. They feel wonderful. But then they'll crash into depression and you don't even hear from your friends that have it. They disappear for a while because they're just into themselves, hanging out at home, sleeping a lot, and then in between they might be okay. People I know with bipolar 2, they never feel okay. This edginess here doesn't go away. So again, I use my hands to demonstrate what we want medication to do. I go like this. I said, you need a pill that's going to uplift you and keep you there, and a pill that's going to calm you down and keep you there over time. And then I give them the option of various medications. I may do the Caplyta, the Vraylar, the Latuda. I'll go through them, and then some of the other options as well. And then in my other video on those 3 agents, I explain what you need to tell patients. But I'll say this one you have to take with food. Oh, I'm not eating very well, so that one's out. This one, you're smoking weed. We might want to avoid this one. So you get the idea. But anyhow, that's how I explain bipolar depression to my patients. And I let them know the antidepressants aren't going to keep them where they need to be. These anxiety pills aren't working either, or the sleeping pills. They need one pill to uplift, calm them, and stabilize them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that your patients will resonate this explanation that you may give them about bipolar 2, so you know that they fit into that category. And be careful using the word bipolar 2 because everybody thinks it's the other bipolar. I also tell the patients you might not want to mention anybody that you have bipolar depression, because people hear the word bipolar and you're having a bad day, they'll say, well, she's bipolar. It just has a bad rap, and it's nobody's business. But if the person has brothers and sisters, parents, or children, they need to let these people know because they may be misdiagnosed as well. And I remind them that these symptoms usually start in your teen years, early 20s. So that's something to keep in mind. I have had people flip into it at older ages, and I don't know why that is. Could be marijuana use. I'm not sure. Excessive weed use. but somehow they flip into it later in life. But again, you don't want to use polypharmacy. You want something clean and safe. I may give them a trazodone just to help them sleep for the first week, or a Benadryl if they're younger, just so they get some rest till the med kicks in. It usually takes about a week. I hope that helps you and your patients. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and I hope you check out my website with free patient caregiver handouts on a lot of psychiatric topics. I also have some resources there, community resources for older adults, people who care for animals and low income, and veteran support services and so forth. Take care. Bye.